George, welcome to Heart of the City. Thank you for
Are we filming?
being on the podcast. Yes, I love it.
Listen.
You are amazing. I have known you for years. I admire you so much. I feel like you are the hardest worker I know, bar none. You are an amazing restaurateur and family man and all the things. So I'm so excited to dive in about you today.
Thank you.
So your past and your career starts far before being in Chattanooga. I mean, you grew up out of the country. You grew up in the food world, though. Tell me a little bit about your upbringing and kind of cooking in the early days.
Well, yes. So my family has always been in the service industry. When we were in Mexico, my mother owned a restaurant before we immigrated to the States. And then, yeah, so I've been in it pretty much all my life. I can't get away from it.
I love it. So what was that like? I mean, kind of being little and like being raised in it. Like, what's like the earliest memory you have, like serving or in the kitchen or?
Honestly, when I was little, wasn't doing much in the restaurant except for just hanging out there.
Running around?
Yeah, running around. I had a parrot back then.
A parrot?
And so I just hung out with my parrot.
Okay, that's amazing. Would it would like talk back to you and stuff?
It would. It was a baby. It actually just passed away like a year ago. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wait,
I
how long
know.
do they live?
Oh my, like they can live like 100 years.
Parrots?
Yeah.
I had no idea. Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, but I lived like 30
Oh my
something
gosh.
years.
So it like stayed in your family?
It stayed like at my grandma's house in Mexico.
Oh my,
yeah.
This whole episode is just going to be about the parrot. I'm like so intrigued now. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry that he passed. That's sad.
Good, yeah. It was a she. I thought it was a he for my entire life.
Well, I could see that. Parrot's probably a little hard to tell.
Until like 3 years ago, my grandmother was like, I took your parrot to the vet and found out that it is a female.
Wow.
So,
hey,
yeah,
you know,
it is
identity.
Yeah.
It was fluid.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so growing up in Mexico, what's your memory of like coming to the States? Like what age were you? How did that go? Were they like intending to come here and start restaurants?
We moved here when I was about 5, or like to the States.
Okay.
And I don't think their intention was like necessarily to like come and open a restaurant. It was just to, I think they had just hit like our town is very small where I grew up. And so they like just like had hit like the ceiling and like they knew they weren't gonna go much further. Yeah. If they stuck around. And so that's why we came here.
Wow.
Yep.
So when you came here, your mom opened Taqueria, right? Like the original version of it?
Yeah, that was whenever we moved to Chattanooga. So we lived all over the States before then. But then when we moved to Chattanooga 20 years ago, actually, this month we're celebrating our 20th year anniversary.
Wow, congrats.
From when my mother opened up like the food truck Taqueria.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whenever we moved to Chattanooga, she started with a little red food truck that was parked where Center Mat Spa is now.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's so wild. So right on Main Street.
Yep.
So it's my understanding that you were not like fully in the food business with her. Like you kind of had your own path, your own thing you were going to do and were doing, right? You were doing hair.
Yes.
Tell me all the things. What was your vision for life at that age?
I was doing hair. I was actually doing hair like at a studio next door to here.
No way.
Yeah, it was Gino's salon.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I don't know if he's still there. But
I don't think so. I think it's a tattoo shop now.
Okay, yeah. So so that's what I was doing. Not planning on doing this at all.
Okay.
But somehow I got sucked back into
Somehow.
it. Yeah.
So what did that look like? Like, did your mom just really need help? Like, what brought you into the fold at Taqueria?
Yes. So I think she like started getting really busy with the truck, and started getting to a point where like she couldn't handle like all the, daily operations on her own.
Yeah.
And so
because it was just her.
It was her and another girl that were like running the truck.
And this was like early food truck days, right? Like they were kind of in on the front end of like the food truck hype.
Yeah, this was in 2005.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't like a big thing yet.
Yeah, no, and like Main Street was like not what it is now.
No.
It was not an area where you necessarily wanted to be at after dark.
Wow.
And so yeah, so basically she needed some help and I got,
More involved.
yeah, brought into it.
So did you stay working and doing your own thing, like doing hair and at the salon while helping her at first, or did you just like fully move into that scene?
Yes. So I was like doing a little bit of both at first and then basically just got so busy with the restaurant where like I couldn't do anything else.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
then that's when I basically was like, all right, if I'm going to do this, then you guys are going to follow my lead on this.
Nice.
And so that's when we started looking into building ANIA.
first.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the building where we're at.
Okay, so where the food truck originally was, where Center is, but then it moved over across from where Anya is, right? Or was there another move in between that?
Yeah, so we moved like 4 times before.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
ANIA. So like we were where Center Med Spa is now, and then we moved down to Main Street where Mean Jeans is now.
Yep.
And then we moved back to where Center Med Spa
Oh,
is.
wow. And this was just a truck
yeah,
the whole time.
Actually, so whenever we were at like the Mean Jeans spot, we had like full service
Oh,
restaurant
okay,
there.
okay.
And then whenever we moved back to where Center is, then it was a
truck
food truck again.
Okay.
And that's when like the discoteca days were happening.
Okay, I love it.
And then we moved into the spot across the street where Exile is now.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Forte Fitness. What I love about Forte's personal training approach is it isn't focused on body image or outward appearance, but rather lifelong wellness and functional movement. Forte has been an integral part of my life and has seen me through a lot of seasons, including 2 pregnancies, 2 postpartum seasons, and now juggling 2 babies while still doing my best to prioritize my workouts. The team at Forte is all about meeting you where you are. Whether you've never picked up a weight in your life or you're ready for the next challenge, there is a place for you. Your first step will be a one-on-one consultation with the owner, Adam Lozano, and from there, he will pair you with the best trainer to meet your goals. Text Adam at 423-838-0086 to set up your consultation and mention Heart of the City to get your first 3 personal training sessions for free.
Okay, so I think that's where I first ate at Taqueria, was where Exile is now. And I just was so fast. I mean, it was literally slammed every day, didn't matter what hour. Like that, it was wild. I mean, but it sounds like it was like that even when it was the truck. Like
Yeah.
you just, I mean, your mom, she's just killing it.
She was.
She still is.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about working with family. So what have some of I mean, it seems so generational for you guys. I mean, she kind of learned from her mother, right? And like she kind of grew up in the restaurant industry. Did you at all like kind of resent getting involved because it wasn't really your path at first? And like obviously now you love it because you're expanding and you're amazing at what you do. But at first, were you resistant, or were you just like, okay, fine, I'll come jump in, and then you were just cool with it?
Yeah, I mean, it was absolutely not what I wanted to do.
Okay.
I was like, I always said this is like the last thing I want to do with my life.
Wow. And look at you now.
But now I'm like, and now I'm like, I look back and I'm like, I really don't know, like what I would be doing
Right.
otherwise. Like,
Right.
did I enjoy everything else as much as I thought I did? Yeah, and so that's where I'm at.
Yeah. I mean, and now you have to enjoy it because you're amazing at it.
Yeah, I do enjoy it. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the best and the worst part about it are like the people.
Totally.
It's like I love the people, but also
the people.
The people.
I roll. Yeah. I get it.
So yeah.
Okay. I mean, you are so involved. I feel like there's maybe been 2 times I've ever been to your restaurant and you weren't there. And it's because you were like running home to get the dog or something. Like, What is like that work ethic in you? Like, you're present, you're there, you're doing every single job. You take out the trash to you write the checks and you do the marketing and so what does that look like wearing all the hats and like literally having done every single role that there is to do in a restaurant?
I think it's just how I was brought up. Like, I don't know how to not do anything. Like, I feel useless, like not helping out. And also I'm not like one of those people that can just like sit around and like do absolutely nothing. Like,
Yeah.
I would go absolutely insane.
Yeah,
Like, I don't think I could work from home because
I agree.
I would do nothing
Yeah,
at home.
yeah. I'd get very distracted.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you feel like it means to your mom and dad to like see the growth and see where you guys are now? I mean,
I don't know. It's funny because I was actually just talking to someone about this. I was actually talking to one of my managers about this
Okay.
because she, like was just telling me like some people need more words of affirmation and I am not the best at it just because that's like
not what you need.
well, no, that's like not how I was brought up. Like my parents are not ones to be like, we're so proud of you or like you're doing
Yes.
great. Like, and so I wasn't brought up like that.
Right.
So it's so hard for me to be like, you're killing it.
Yeah.
And so it's something I'm working on
Okay, I
with
like
like
this.
our entire staff where I'm like, great job. But I feel
Aw.
weird saying it because
Yeah.
I'm just like,
It almost
"Ugh,"
feels
it's
like cheesy
yeah,
or
it's
something.
Like, it's not
yeah.
me.
It's like cringe. That's
Yeah,
so funny.
yeah.
It's so true. If you weren't raised with like all that affirmation, it does feel so uncomfortable to give it because you're
Yeah.
like, like,
Yeah.
yeah, it maybe feels like a little disingenuine.
Yes, that's how I feel. Yeah, and
But
so
I'm proud of you because I think that is a big
thanks.
deal.
Yeah.
And it trickles down from the top. Like for you to, praise your managers, then hopefully they're going to praise the servers or whatever that looks like. And then it's going to keep the culture high. But
yeah.
yeah,
So back to my parents. So that's why
you're like, I don't know if they're proud.
I
They
don't know
tell
how
me.
they feel. Yeah, just because they're like they've never been like those people to say anything. So
Yeah.
it's just,
Oh my
I think it's just
gosh.
like part of our culture. Like it's just like you
Work
work hard.
You work
and,
hard. Yeah.
Like that's
and you
it.
do.
Yeah.
Does your mom, ever talk about like the contrast of like growing up in Mexico and like working there versus working here and what that looks or feels like or the opportunity or anything like that?
No, and I feel like we haven't really had a lot of time to like talk about her.
Sounds like we need her on the podcast.
I know. Well, yeah, I know. We haven't had a lot of time to like talk about her childhood just because it's like
Yeah.
I feel like we're so involved in just like business. And every
Business.
time we're together,
Yes.
it's just like
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right.
Are you guys the type of family that sees each other outside of work a lot too?
Yes. I mean, a good yes and no. I mean, we try and hang out like maybe once a week
Yeah.
outside
that's
of
a
work.
lot. Yeah. And you see each other like every day at work.
yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's talk about your growth from the time. So, how old were you when you stepped into the business, like when it was still a truck? Like when you stopped doing hair, like you fully committed to working with the restaurant? Like young 20s, right?
I was like probably like 20.
Yeah, okay. And then I think by the time you were 24, you were getting like Entrepreneur of the Year award and like you were being like fully recognized. So like in those 4 years, what was your mindset? Like take us back to that time of the growth and the operations and like everything you set in place to start being like on the map as like Entrepreneur of the Year. I mean, that's insane.
Honestly, I feel like 10 years, 15 years ago, it's like such a wash of my memory now. I'm just like,
You're like, I have no memory. So it's a blackout.
literally, I know. I think it's, yeah, like, I'm just like, I feel like I like erased so many of those years out of my memory because it was so
Yeah.
like
You
crazy.
were just like
and,
in it, in the trenches.
Yes. And
So were you like aspiring to be like anyone? Were there concepts you saw like out of town that you were trying to emulate? Like what was your inspiration to grow it and keep building it and move locations all that time? Like you were the decision maker for that, right?
Yeah, no. So like whenever we moved the like first couple of times, um, whenever we moved down to where like Mean Jeans is now, we moved in there like because it was like a bigger space
Okay.
and it was like a nicer building. And like, you know, the rent and everything was like super affordable at that
Yeah.
time.
I mean, you said that was like the area no one wanted to be.
Yeah, and so but that's the thing, it's like but then that's also the reason why we left. Like
Yeah.
when we left.
Yeah.
Obviously now it's like so different and there's so many
Yes, of
like
course.
thriving businesses like
But
in
you were
that
saying
area.
like gunshots in the windows like every week, right?
Yeah, like pretty much. Yeah, like my mother and I got mugged at gunpoint outside.
Oh
Like,
my
yeah. So we were
gosh.
like, I think after that we were like, okay, we're
I
over
think we're
this.
done.
We're done.
Yeah, wow.
And then whenever we moved back to where Center is, it was just kind of like a temporary thing.
Okay. Because you knew you wanted more. You knew you needed to look for the next thing. It just wasn't in that location.
Yeah. Well, and I think this was also still like very much Maria's like operation. I wasn't still like super heavily involved.
Gotcha.
I think I got really involved whenever we moved into like the little building across from where we are now.
Okay. So at that point, like, did you foresee outgrowing that so fast and like then needing to move to ANIA that it is today with like the beautiful state of the art building and
Honestly, no. Like, it wasn't my.
it wasn't your dream. It
No,
wasn't
yeah,
your-
because it wasn't my dream. It wasn't what I
Yeah.
wanted to do. I think, like, how that happened is the gentleman who used to own that property passed, and they had a big like estate sell and auction for
Oh.
like all of his properties. And so whenever they put like the sign up, obviously we were there every day staring at
Right,
that space.
That was like the building with the pig on it and it was like graffitied, right? It was kind of a mess back
Yeah,
in
and they
there.
had like mannequins in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so yeah, my father and I were like, we should go to this auction and just like see what happens. And so we went and we got like a killer deal on the property.
Oh my gosh. So you owned that property.
Yes.
And do you still?
Yeah, we own. Yeah, we
You
own.
own where
we
Exile
own.
is.
No, sorry, not where Exile is.
Oh,
where Anya is.
Where Anya is. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, we own that. Yeah,
Gotcha. So you were just like looking across the street.
Correct.
To the current location.
yes,
I see. I see.
Yes, yes,
okay.
yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how was like the build out? I mean, you did you keep any of the existing structure or was it like a tear down and rebuild?
Yeah, it was a teardown.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were gonna try and like keep the original structure, which I'm kind of glad we didn't
Yeah,
because we ended up with a cooler building.
Yes. It's
Because of
so
it.
Cool.
Um.
So was that your first experience in like the construction and like
Oh yeah, I like that was wild. I mean, like I was like that project took like so many years out of my life.
and that was like right before kind of 2020 days, right? Like that was like
Yeah.
pre-COVID.
Yeah, we the building was like we opened in 2019.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like right up to it.
Yeah.
But then you guys thrived all through COVID. I mean, you've never really slowed down, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think. Yeah, COVID was obviously like bad for everyone.
Of
but
course. And
we
you
had-
but you pivoted.
Yes, and we honestly like we have so many great like customers that like would come through and just like take care of us constantly.
That's so sweet.
To like keep us
Keep
going.
you going. Yeah.
And so yeah, so that was really nice.
I don't think I ever drank more margaritas in my life than that
Yeah,
year,
I don't
honestly,
think
at Anya.
I don't think anyone drank as much or has
No.
ever drank as much
No.
as they
As
did that
Yeah.
year.
But I think I patroned Anya the most that year. Okay, so the build out there. So did it really feel like you were stepping into something that was your own once that building opened?
Yeah, I think like once we purchased the property, that's when I was like, all right, like if you guys want me to like keep doing this and like this is the direction we're going in.
Yeah.
And like we had just gone to Mexico City for New Year's
I
and
remember that.
I was like, all right, if we're doing it, like I want to do it a certain way. And so that's like when we started like kind of
It
designing.
was like R&D when you went to Mexico City a little bit.
Yeah, it was just like, yeah, like there's so many beautiful like restaurants and spaces, um and it's not like your typical like Mexican restaurant that everyone opens in the States, where it's just like 5 million colors on the walls
Yeah.
and sombreros and maracas
Yes.
and ponchos on the
Yep.
walls.
Yep. No, it's nothing like that. You're
no.
right.
Like that is not what we do there.
No,
and
no.
so I like wanted to bring some of that like coolness
Elevated.
here. Yes.
Yes, it's totally,
Where
it's
it's just like,
beautiful.
yeah.
It could really be any style of food. You walk
Really,
in
yeah.
and it's vague in the right way.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so beautiful and classy and just warm and fresh feeling. Yeah, it's so pretty. Is there anything about the Anya space that you would change? Like looking back, you're like, man, I wish I would have done that, or I wish we would have sprung for this, or is it just exactly what you wanted?
I mean,
It's exactly
I'm
what
like
you
so judgy, and I'm like,
you are. That's why I'm asking.
I know, and I'm like my worst judge. Also, I'm like I like criticize myself constantly.
Oh,
Um,
I do know this about you though. So I was
Like,
like,
yeah.
I wonder if there's something.
oh my god, yeah, I like could rip that place apart.
You're
I'm like, it doesn't
I hate
matter
it
how
now.
pretty it is.
We're redoing
no,
it.
I mean, yeah, like I would have made the bar smaller. I would have made more
Okay.
storage.
Okay. Oh, like functional things.
Yeah, more functional things.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. I would have redone the booths in the middle.
Oh, okay. The booths in the middle. Interesting. Like for comfort or just for looks?
Both.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But now I'm like, whatever, it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe in 10 years, we'll remodel.
Exactly.
Again.
Yeah, you'll be doing it, I'm sure. Okay, so I know for a while there, knowing you and just being friends and, being connected, you considered opening a second Anya location. But then that didn't happen, but CAMILA was born.
Yes. Like, so I have like plans already. And actually we were going to expand the backside of Anya.
Okay.
And I have architectural plans and everything.
Okay, so that still may happen.
Yeah. So that was in the works, and we were working on getting that built. But then I am so ADHD in every aspect of my life, where I'm just like squirrel.
Amen.
And I actually ended up buying a piece of property right before we started construction. So I was like, oh wait, I just got rid of my construction budget because I just bought this piece of property.
Which is the current CAMILA.
No, it's a different.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a different property on Main Street. But, So then I was like, well, maybe I should develop this next. And then while I was working on getting like the rezoning and all this stuff done, like CAMILA like just was kind of
Slapped you in the face.
yeah, like it was brought to me, or like that space was just offered to me, and I was like, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to do this? And then I was like, if I don't do this, I know I'm gonna like regret not doing this. So
Good
then
for you.
that's where
you are.
that's why
So
that
you own
happened.
a mystery piece of property on Main still.
Yes.
You have plans to expand Anya as it is.
Yes,
and
yes.
now you've just opened a beautiful new restaurant concept for Chattanooga. Yeah. Okay, one thing I've always, Mark and I love about you and Alfredo, your partner, is like you travel, you go experience cuisine elsewhere. You guys are very foodie. So what kind of impact does like your travel and like your kind of research when you guys are just having fun, was that kind of part of what inspired CAMILA and like this concept that you've started now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like our travels inspire like so many things that we do.
Yeah.
And just seeing how like other countries do things differently, and like yeah, and so that, yes, it is like a huge that does inspire and like kind of, I guess,
Inform the way you
right, the
wanted
way
to
we
open CAMILA. Yeah.
right.
This episode is brought to you by Chattanooga Shoe Company. If you know me, you know I'm obsessed with shoes. It's probably my main addiction when it comes to shopping. One reason I love shoes is they fit in every season of life, and they can still be that statement piece in an outfit. Chattanooga Shoe Company not only curates styles that are cutting edge in the fashion world, but also their shoes are by far the most comfortable pairs that I own. Instead of only wearing the big brands like Adidas and UGG, I love wearing things that not everybody else has. And Chattanooga Shoe Company has introduced me to brands from all over the world that I would have never otherwise known existed. I get compliments on my shoes just about every single day, and I'm so proud when I get to say they're from Chattanooga Shoe Company. Use code HOTC for 10% off your purchase when you shop online at chattanoogashoe.com.
Okay, so tell me about CAMILA. Tell me about what was like the light bulb moment, like when the opportunity was brought to you, like when the previous restaurant Slicks closed. I'm assuming someone came to you and was like, this should be your next concept.
Yes. So we knew that they were closing in January.
Oh, okay.
So we actually thought we were going to get the property like sooner, but a lot of things had to get worked out.
Yeah.
And I think they needed a little more time to like fully like shut the operations down.
Yeah.
So we kind of started planning, not in January per se, just because it wasn't like
Final.
yeah.
Yeah.
And really
But
it wasn't
dreaming. You were kind of like starting to dream it up.
yeah. And
Yeah.
so like we had like a ton of different ideas and concepts. And
Oh, what were some of the others that didn't quite hit?
what were we planning on doing?
You're like, I can't give that away, Amy, because I own all these other properties.
That's
and I might
right. I don't know.
develop
It might be something else.
Exactly. Okay, fine. That's proprietary.
Yeah. So yeah, we had like a bunch of other ideas.
Okay.
And then we were like, I was like, we need to go a little more like vague with what we're doing. Just so we can do a little bit of everything. And
Yeah.
so that's where like where European Bistro came about.
so
Just
cool.
because it's like we can do French, we can do
It's kind
Italian,
of
we can
fusion.
do
Yeah.
I was gonna say Japanese. I am clearly not here this morning.
Japanese.
Not Japanese.
Hey, you never know.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I was like, we can do like French, we can do Spanish, we can do Greek, we can do
That's so cool.
you know,
That's so
Italian, we can
fun.
do
You can really
whatever.
just play in all these
Yeah.
different cultures of food.
Yeah.
So what's been the biggest difference? So, well, first of all, one thing I really respect that we just talked about before this episode is you were the only person that left Taqueria to
Yeah.
go to CAMILA. You started fresh with your staff, with your back of house, everything at CAMILA, which I think is amazing because I think that's really going to be such a testament to Anya's continued success. What has been the biggest change you've seen going from kind of the taqueria style restaurant? You know, it's more of a casual, it's an elevated casual.
Yeah.
Camilla's definitely a nicer, finer dining experience. So like what is that shift like for you?
I feel like the chaos is different.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
do tell.
Like at Taqueria, I feel like I'm constantly running around because it's just like we're such high volume
You are.
and like
And it's a quicker meal experience.
It
Like
is, yeah.
people are like in there with their kids and like
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think because of our like price point there,
Yes.
like we need to flip tables.
You gotta turn,
And so
yeah.
So it's like a turn and burn. And so it's constantly like, all right, like how many like turns can we get on this table?
Oh, totally.
And at Camilla, it's the opposite. Like we get like 2 turns
Wow.
normally on like a table.
Yeah.
But it's just we want you to sit there because the longer you sit, the more you order, the more you drink, and it's
More
just
you
like
enjoy it. Yeah.
yeah, like I feel like our ticket averages are completely different.
So true.
Um
Wow.
and so it feels less chaotic in that sense
Yeah.
at Camilla. Like so sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm like kind of like I feel like I
Chill.
need to be doing something.
Yeah.
Like I need to pull my broom out.
Yeah. Pull your broom. Gotta go get more chips.
Literally.
Wait, no, never mind. So, do you feel like you are really leading the pack fully at Camilla, or are you learning from others that are more familiar with that style of dining that you've pulled in?
I think a little bit of both.
Okay.
So our chef came from St. John's.
Yeah.
He was our sous chef. And then our wine director and general manager is also from St. John's.
Wow.
He's
So
actually
the finest dining in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Josh's son.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And so I like feel like I got like two superstars.
Home runs.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I mean, I love to drink, but I'm not like super
connoisseur.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm not like I can't smell a grape and tell you
Yes.
what it is.
That's a very big art. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I've been learning like a lot about wine from Gus, and
So
then
cool.
like learning a lot about like new little things
Yeah.
from Chef where I'm just
Yeah.
like,
You're like, wait, I've never even experienced this on the back end. You've probably experienced it as a diner when
Right.
you've, as a customer when you've traveled and stuff. But yeah, it's probably such a different world.
yeah, and also like learning new words for like different
Descriptors and
techniques or
yeah,
whatever.
that's so
Yeah,
cool. Oh, how
so
fun. So do you feel
really-
challenged right now? Do you feel like you're in a spot where you're feeling really like fueled and challenged, or are you still like, okay, I'm ready for the next thing?
I'm like kind of, I don't know. I'm like in between. Like I feel like, yes, I am fueled and challenged, but then also I'm like, all right, what are we doing next?
Yeah.
Like,
It's almost like invigorating. You're like on a high, so you're like, let's keep the train rolling.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
and so, yeah, that's just kind of, but also I'm just like that in general.
Yeah.
I'm constantly like, all
You're a
right,
hustler.
what are we
Yeah.
doing next? What are we doing next?
Yeah.
Like I have to have something on the books always. Otherwise I feel like I don't have anything to
Yeah.
like look forward to.
Yeah. No, totally. I'm the same way.
Yeah. Like opening that Delta app and having a flight booked
Heck
is
yeah.
like
Oh, the best feeling.
Yeah.
That's so true. It's so true. I have to have something to look forward to.
literally.
So, what would you say, like, for people who know you best and like really just like are, know you for you at your deepest, like how would they describe you?
Oh Lord. I don't know. How would they describe me?
You're like, hold on, I gotta phone a friend.
I know, literally.
I ask because I feel like you are, you have this like very professional, like surface manner about you, which is totally on par for, your everyday work. But, we've had the pleasure of you sitting down with us and having a drink at the restaurant here and there and just kind of like letting loose and showing us a little bit more of like your warmer, softer side. So, is George kind of this just like polished, fast moving, kind of more professional surface guy, or what's the underneath? What's like the
Oh
real?
gosh, no. I'm messy sometimes.
I love it.
But I
Okay,
don't let
messy.
everyone experience my messiness.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's very few people that get to see my worst.
That's good. I mean, honestly, to be in the restaurant industry, you probably have to have some level of messiness.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like people in the restaurant industry are a little crazy.
Yeah, I could see
Like
that.
we have to be just
yeah.
to like be able to
the pace
handle-
and the just the schedule and the lifestyle for sure.
Yeah, I think I'm just my biggest thing with that is just like trying to not let it make me bitter.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed sometimes I'm just like,
I could see that really get burnt out.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I know we touched on this in the beginning, but I do think it's fascinating that you're such a successful entrepreneur when this wasn't always your dream. So does any part of you still kind of feel like this itch to like do something totally different outside of the restaurant industry?
Yes and no, but I'm like, I don't know what that would be. Like, I think I'm just so, like, I just know the restaurant industry like so well, or at least I think I do. I also feel like I'm always learning something new.
Yeah.
Like as we go, like
Yeah.
every time we open up a new restaurant, like I'm like,
Totally. You're like a sponge.
well, and sometimes I'm like, how did I forget how to like do this? Like, like I forgot we had to pull this permit. You know what I mean? Like,
Ugh, all the permits. Yes.
yeah, and I'm just like, do I just like erase all these things out of my brain,
Probably because they're not that fun.
like trauma
yeah,
erase?
exactly.
So I don't know what it would be.
Yeah.
I mean, I love traveling. If I could like make a career out of that,
Traveling. Yeah. Maybe.
not booking traveling, but like actually
yeah,
traveling.
actually traveling,
Yeah.
going on the trips and getting paid for it.
Yes. I wouldn't mind doing that actually.
Yeah, I could see that.
I'd be a great tour guide.
You would be a good tour guide,
Like, we
especially around the food industry, the
We can
food
do like,
scene.
yeah,
Yeah.
fine dining.
Oh, love it. I feel
All the
something
bougie food,
brewing
yeah.
here. So what does your work mean to you? Like, is it deep for you, or is it just like, oh no, my work is my work, and then it allows me to like have a life and go play? Like, what does your career mean to you?
I mean, like both, I guess. Sometimes I definitely look at it like, well, I need to do this if I want to continue to have the lifestyle I
Yeah.
have. And some days I'm like, I really do like truly enjoy this and
Yeah.
love this.
Yeah.
So it goes back and forth.
Yeah. Day to day, I could see
Yeah.
that. And then what does your success look like for you now? I mean, not necessarily in the numbers, but like, what do you measure? Like, how do you measure success? Like, is it like how many tables we're turning? Is that the only measure? Or is it more than that? Is it more than something analytical?
I guess I don't look at myself and I'm like, oh, you're so successful. Like, you're killing it. I'm, like I said, I think it's like just part of like how I was brought up. Like, I don't look at myself like that. Like, I'm like, I worked my butt off today. Like, that's how I measure my like success for the day. You know what I mean?
You're like, how exhausted am I?
or
Okay,
like,
success.
yeah. Or like, I like accomplished a bunch of things this weekend. Like, I have a
Yeah.
checklist. Like,
Yeah.
clean the office out at Taqueria.
Yeah.
Like, reorganize the liquor storage. Like, that is like my measure of like
Yeah.
success. And then I'm like, then I feel like I did something and I accomplished something.
Yeah.
But
It's funny. It's like coming back to that, like the lack of positive affirmations that you had growing up, just culturally. It's just you then don't talk to yourself like that.
Yeah.
You know, you don't see yourself like that.
yeah.
So do you feel like you working on being more affirming in the restaurant to your team, is that kind of like starting to like change the wiring in your brain about your like own narrative, or you're like cringed out by it for yourself too?
Yes. I mean, it definitely, yeah. I think it is helping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Like, yeah.
Proud of you.
Thanks. Yeah.
So like if Maria were to tell you she was so proud of you, do you think you would like laugh and be like, "Pff," or do you think
oh
it
my
would like
God, yeah.
mean a lot?
Oh, I think it'd be like a major cringe moment for me. I'd be like, oh.
You're like, please don't do that if
Like,
you're watching,
literally-
Maria. Don't do it.
Yeah, like, please get away from me.
That is so funny, George. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it sounds like you have a lot of things potentially on the horizon. You have built an amazing, two really successful businesses already, and you are still just charging on. I know you're going to do a lot moving forward. Okay, last question. If your younger self could see you today, so let's say like the younger self, somewhere in between, maybe like once you got to the States, like teenage, teenage years, what do you think they would think about you at this point?
Lord, I don't know.
Is he proud? Is he excited? Does he think you're cool?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm like, I feel like, yeah, sure. I don't know. I feel like I'm on RuPaul's Drag Race right now.
You are. Surprise.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if it was reversed, if you could tell your younger self something
Yeah.
in your seat now, what would you say to him?
Oh, I would be like, you're gonna do so much better than like half these other kids around you.
Aw.
That like
That's awesome.
they're like, bullying you and stuff. So.
That's so good.
Which now I look at them and I'm like,
Joke's on you.
literally.
Yeah.
With your 20
okay.
children.
There it is. There's something to be proud about. That's
Yes.
awesome.
I will
Yeah.
say yes.
Fuck the bullies.
Yes.
That's great. Okay, George, fill in the blank. The heart of Anya and Camilla is.
The heart of Anya and Camilla. Lord. I don't know how to answer that one.
So maybe just like the heart of, like, if you can look at like the core of your restaurants, why you opened them, what makes you keep going back every day, like what's the heartbeat of your vision for those restaurants?
I think like guests, people.
People.
Yeah.
Awesome. Love it.
Yeah.
You're wonderful. Can't wait to see where you go from
Thanks.
here.
Thanks.
And thanks for being here today.
Yeah. Thank you.